I'd recommend a coach to anyone. I think it's so important to have a coach. When you look at sportsmen or footballers, right, yeah, they don't do it on their own. They do it because they've got a coach. So it's really generally accepted in sporting, even in music, it's accepted. But in business, people always, don't always use a coach. But I think it's really, really important. If you want to remain small, you can probably do it on your own. But if you are thinking about growing and growing big, I think you need a coach by your side that can take you on that journey. Our business is a very new business. We set up during COVID, just at the early parts of 2020, and I always knew I wanted to make something big and grow fast. So the combination of growing big and fast, I needed some help to do that. So I took on action coaching to help me really fast track that, the pace of what I wanted to do. So it was stressful because I think with any business, it's not just the professional side, it's also the personal life. So kind of balancing the professional needs of the business as well as my own personal family background was always challenging. I had the foresight to see that if I didn't make some changes, the personal life was going to suffer. I've got a very young family, I've got 4 young kids, and it's really important that I'm there as an active dad. So if I hadn't kind of almost predicted what that was going to be like and put in kind of measures in place, my home life would have been very, very difficult. I think for me, coaching allowed me to think big and focus on the big vision, because a lot of the time you get caught up in the day-to-day, whereas when I had my coaching sessions, I had to prepare for them, and then I actually had the coaching sessions, and that was all quality time working on the growth and the strategic side of the business. And that's what I love, and that's where the passion was. So whenever you got kind of caught up in the day-to-day, you had disciplined slots where you're going to focus on the really exciting stuff, and that's what keeps me motivated. I think accountability is one of the most important things, because you always knew you're going to have someone to answer to, and I'm someone that if I say something, I'm going to do it. I'm a man of my words, so for me accountability was really important, really useful in the growth journey that we've had. The business is doing really well. We've gone from 0 practice 3 years ago to now 11 clinics. We're now on the next round of our growth journey, looking at kind of investment as to how we kind of go on to that next phase to getting to 20 practices. So the growth is good. Even during kind of tough economic times, the business has continued to do really well. And we're really focused right now on internally maximising all the growth opportunities, and whilst we kind of figure out what we're going to do to kind of grow the number of dental practices over the next 3 years. So from a turnover perspective, currently we're sitting at about 12 million turnover. Because we're a growth business, our profitability is about 18 to 20%. Coaching's really helped me become a better leader and a more effective leader. My natural style of management or leadership was always to micromanage, whereas through coaching it's allowed me to kind of grow and actually be more of a coach to some of my team. I've actually had Amit and Action Coach work with my board to coach them and for them to become better leaders. So what it's allowed us to do is put in systems, processes and controls in place, which means I don't need to micromanage. Actually, we've got systems and processes in place that mean that we can deliver what we need to deliver whilst making my team, my managers feel empowered. Definitely, I think my friends and family definitely see me as being far more composed and more rational about my thoughts. I think they're also quite impressed with the growth trajectory as well. And that's come from having the right support around me, both from a coaching perspective, but also having an excellent team. Really excited for the future. Tooth Club is set to take over all the high streets. That vision's still very big. We've done well so far in the past 3 years, but the idea is now to go and take it bigger and better.